Hey everybody, Sean David again. Just here with a very brief, try to make this 2 or 3 minutes tops. This week's sort of installment of a challenge to working with your scales over a groove. I've got a groove track again that I found on YouTube. This time it's 80 beats per minute. And what I'm going to do this time is, last week we talked about one scale over groove. This time I'm going to I would be working my scales in the circle of fifths. I'm just going to use 2 scales right now to show you an example, but let's say I worked through as many of them as I know in the circle of fifths, okay? So here I go. Here's my scales. I'm going to go just C and G. I'm going to get the groove first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to do those same 2 scales this time. Instead of playing them up and down, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to make music up on the spot using first my C major scale for a while, a couple of phrases, and then G major scale. Here I go. I'm going to go to G major. Back to C. G. Super simple, right? All I did was I played through again, if you know 8, 9 scales, you could have done it through, or the whole circle, you could do that through the whole circle. But I would go back and forth doing that a couple of times between each scale that I'm using. At this point in time, I have not even yet addressed thinking about timing as far as how many measures these phrases are or anything, because that is a whole different ball of wax in terms of, we're talking baby steps to improvisation here. We will get to that next. Let me just say this, piano students, when you're playing the scales, obviously our fingerings are super important and we want to play the fingerings that we've been taught, the correct fingerings, right? When it comes to improvisation, let your fingers flow naturally wherever they feel like they should land on the keys. The more you practice the scales with your proper fingerings, the more those right fingerings will come out. Practice